It is currently 90 degrees in Houston, Texas. Sorry about the fan noise, otherwise I'd die without it. I just got my new car thing from Spotify, and I thought I'd do an unboxing, walk through how to use it, set it up. Quick disclosure though, I don't work at Spotify, but I do work with them. So my opinions might be more favorable about Spotify, just to let you know. So when you take your car thing out of the box it came in, this is what you get. You get this package. It just goes over a little bit about, what it is. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and open it now. Okay, so once you take the sleeve off, you get this box with a pink Spotify logo right there. And then I'm gonna have to set this down here and just, oh, there's a sticker. Let me go ahead and take that sticker off here so you can see the rest. You'll notice that there's an embossed, however you say that, it says car thing from Spotify on the sticker. So they even went fancy with this little sticker here. How cool is that? Okay, so let's open it. I don't have the best camera setup or angles here in the car, so that's just how it'll have to be. So when you open it up, this is what you see. And let's go ahead and take it out and get it set up. So once you take it out of the box, this is what you see. And wow, is this thing thin and lightweight. I thought it would be hefty. I thought it would be maybe a little thicker. It's more impressive in person, actually. I thought it would be kind of clunky, but I'm really surprised how lightweight and thin it is. So after you take the car thing out, you will get this manual here. So we can get that in frame. You get this manual booklet. That's cool. And you get the power cord, which you plug it into, and the power outlet of the car, and then you get some mounting options and cable clips to make things tidy. Yeah, so you're just going to plug the USB cord into here and put that in your outlet, and then you're going to plug this in later once you get it mounted. So I tried my best to dust, but with the AC running, the dust shows up much more clear on camera, so that's just the way it goes. My car is not dirty, by the way. So for the purpose of this video, I am using a 2012 Honda, and it does not have CarPlay. And so if you have a car like this is what you would do. You either mount it to the air vent, the CD player slot, or you could stick it somewhere else, but my dash isn't very well set up to stick stuff to the dash, and I don't want to ruin the finish or anything. So air vent or CD slot it is. So I'm gonna try the CD slot. I don't know how it'll work with all the buttons and stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. So once you got your mount on, either the CD slot, air vent, wherever, you just plop that on. It connects magnetically, and yeah, this thing isn't going anywhere. It's on there pretty tight. Then you're going to, take the cord and plug it in. And when you boot it up, there is the Spotify logo, once it plugs in. Actually, it's better to plug in the cable first, then attach it to the mount, because then you can actually see where you're plugging it. Welcome to Car Thing. Now, I am going to give you a walkthrough of how you set up Car Thing. Normally, you will have this in your car when you're setting it up, but I need my phone and then a separate camera. So for the purpose of this, I have it plugged into a USB inside. So you're going to tap on the get started, and then you're going to open up the camera on your iPhone or Android, and you're gonna tap it, and it's gonna say set up car thing. You're going to begin setup. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that. Okay, you're gonna get instructions in the app.
Hi, welcome to Car Thing. Before starting your drive, let's take a quick tour.
Okay, so take a tour, click that, tap that or whatever.
Let's run. Try saying, "Hey Spotify, play some driving music."
I'm gonna skip that, but you can do that when you set up yours.
With Car Thing, you can also use the screen and the dial to navigate and control what you listen to. On the home screen, you'll find shortcuts to stuff you love, search results from your last voice request, and all your saved music and podcasts. Try turning the dial to browse.
Okay, I'm gonna end this tour. You can do the full tour when you get yours.
Okay, we'll skip the rest of the tour. Enjoy Car Thing, and have a great drive.
Okay, so I am back here at night, and I am going to give you a walkthrough of how you use Car Thing. So first you're gonna turn on the car. Well, first actually you're gonna have it plugged in the USB, and it's already gonna be paired to the Bluetooth of your car, or you can plug it in aux or USB, there's other ways, and paired to the Car Thing via Bluetooth. Once everything's set up, when you turn on your car, it should just turn on, and you know your phone's in the car with you, and it'll if you don't have the app on your phone. So yeah, when you get in and turn everything on, if you don't have the Spotify app open, it'll automatically open and start playing. Normally, if you already have the Spotify app in the background not playing, Bluetooth will turn it on in most cars and start auto playing. But yeah, that's nice. Once everything's set up, you just turn on your car and go. Okay, so the basics of how you use Car Thing. There's there's like four preset buttons at the top here. I don't know if you can see that. And then there's like a settings button right here. So basically, if you want to do a preset, you press those buttons, or if you want to go to settings, you press that button. The dial here, if you go back to the home screen and move stuff, you know, that's how you move it left or right on your selection. And then the back button is right here. And then of course it's also touch screen, so you can touch stuff on the screen and you know, monkey with the controls and all that stuff. Also on top, in between each preset buttons are microphones, so you can use the voice assistant to change your playback and all that. So to use a preset, you just press a button. In this case, I'm going to press preset 4. And it should be on the screen. That's an issue I'm currently experiencing. A lot of the times the now playing screen that you see here will not update with the song I'm playing. And hopefully they can, you know, fix that in software over time in future updates. There we go. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay, So you're on the now playing screen, you've got in the car, you pressed your favorite preset to get going, and then you have where you're playing from, the playlist title at the top, you have the song title, and then you have the artist name. Over on the left, bottom left, you have the shuffle, previous track, pause, play, next track. You can see if the song is added to your like songs, or you can press the button to add it to your like songs. Just a word of advice, be very careful. I've unliked a couple songs by accident with that button, so I would like a option to hide that heart button, put a repeat button. You can see the repeat status in the top right corner there. If it's either repeat or repeat 1. To put a song on repeat or repeat 1, you just say, "Hey Spotify, repeat this song."
Okay, it's on repeat.
And then you'll notice the repeat icon turned to 1. That's currently the only way to repeat a song, but it's better than not being able to repeat a song. But I would like, right here, to be able to put a repeat button instead. Okay, so moving on, more about how it works, and not my requests or ideas of how it should work, but how it does work. And in the video, you might see like a blinking light right there. That only shows up in video or cameras, not your eye. Pretty much the screen will auto adjust its brightness based on how light or dark it is outside. So that is really, really nice. You don't have to monkey with brightness settings. But sometimes you'll notice a screen flicker. It goes brighter then lower. It's a little annoying, but it's really nice that it just auto adjusts its brightness, so you don't have to do anything. So of course you can just touch stuff, forward, next track. Let's see. Okay, so it's paused. I'm going to play the next track. And if you want to do shuffle, shuffle's right there. Okay, if you want to get to settings, you just press this button here. And you can turn the microphone on or off, add extra phones if you want to connect to multiple phones, options. You can restart or factory reset if you want from this menu. Okay, so to get to the home screen, you just press this button here. It's called the back button. And you see what's playing right now. And your home screen is divided into 3 sections: home, voice, or your library. So use the dial. And this is stuff you've recently played, play now. And then there's voice. So when you do a voice command like show something, they'll show up there. And and then you can go to your library. You can go to playlists, artists, podcasts, artists, all that. I won't get too much into it, but just gonna go over the basics here. Okay, so then to get back, you just press that again. Let's say you're over here, you want to get back. Well, you press it, and then you press it again. So yeah, you have a dial, back button, and then the on-screen controls are also touchable. So let's go back to the now playing screen. Okay. Let me try something. Hey Spotify, play Coldplay.
Coldplay.
Okay, and so once you do that, you can see You know, when it times out or you haven't touched it in a while, it'll go back to the now playing screen. So you'll always be able to see what's playing if it's been a while. You can see other results. So like I said, hey Spotify, you know, play something, and you'll see other results here. So you, like, let's say it started playing their new song here, or one of their recent songs, and then let's say, you know, I don't want that, I want to play this instead. So you can just scroll over to it and then play this. And then if you want to go back, or let's say you are playing something but you don't want to it to interrupt what you're playing, so you can say, hey Spotify, show me Chelsea Cutler.
Showing Chelsea Cutler, plus other search results.
And you'll notice, turn the volume up, it's still playing what I had on. So if you just say show me instead of play, you can just browse, not interrupt. Let's say, oh, I don't want that. So you go back home, and then you can go back. Okay, I'm gonna go back to one of my presets. Let's say I don't want that song. I don't want that song either. I don't want that song either. Okay, this is my jam right now. I guess I want this song, so let's turn it up. Okay, so basically, you know, car thing. You get an overview of what you're listening to. You can do the playback controls. You got the dial, the back button, the presets. And then you got the home screen. You know, you can browse stuff. You can also use the assistant to do stuff. And yeah, it just makes things easier because, you know, if you have your phone mounted, you might have maps on it, and then, you know, you have to switch back to your music. But let's just say, you know, you have your phone mounted, and then you know, you really can't change, you know, your steering wheel might have a skip forward or back, and that's it. If you don't have CarPlay or Android Auto in your car, you're really limited unless you're like at a stop sign or a stoplight and you want to unlock your phone. You know, you want to unlock your phone, swipe here and there. You know, your phone's mounted next to your steering wheel, but there's still a lot of swiping in here. This just makes it easy. It's always on, the screen's always on, it's on display, and you can use the voice assistant that's built into Spotify. It just makes things much easier. And yeah, I really like it. You know, it'll get updates over time, but right now, to me, it's a little bit laggy. You know, it's to be expected. It's still experimental, but I think once they work everything out, this will be a nice tool that people, Spotify users, will want to put in their car. And you know, it's very nice. Like my built-in, right now I'm using a car for the video, and you know, look at this. There's no album art. It just shows the time, current time, the artist name, maybe the album, and the song track. And there's, on the steering wheel, there's volume and previous track, next track. There's nothing. This car does not have CarPlay. Look at this. You get all this nice info. You get the album art. It has assistant built in. All you got to do is plug it into your USB, and then, you know, it connects to your phone via Bluetooth, and then your phone is Bluetooth to the car speakers, or you can do aux or USB or whatever. So yeah, I'm really liking it. I have to figure out better situation for the cord here, but I'm kind of just using my air freshener to hold the cable for now. But it does come with cable clips if you want to tidy it up a little more. But yeah, I also have a built-in screen here, that just shows basic info. But I don't even need to look at that, because I got this cool thing, new toy right here. So overall, yeah, I really like this new car thing device by Spotify. There's a couple things to work out, but in theory, once everything's worked out, it's going to be real sweet. On the now playing screen, you can also use this to adjust the volume. Normally I have my phone volume all the way turned up, and then I adjust the volume with the knob or the steering wheel control instead. To me, that's just a much more efficient way than having this at whatever and then moving it on your phone. You get a much better volume control when this is all the way turned up, your phone volume, and then you just adjust it with this. But if you want to do it with this, you can. This isn't mentioned in the manual, but let's say you get your car thing and you want to monkey with it for a long time, get used to it, or troubleshoot an issue. You don't have to drain your car battery. It comes with this cable. It's plugged into this USB car outlet thing. Well, if you have a 12 watt, I found it worked for me on a 12 watt USB adapter that you just plug into the wall. If you plug this in there, into that, if you don't have, if the USB doesn't have enough power, it'll tell you to plug it into the charger that it came with. But if you have enough power, 12 watts worked for me. You can use this inside. It's not the intended use. Its intended use is in the car, but it's nice for troubleshooting. So you just plug it into that 12 watt USB adapter that plugs into the wall, and then the audio will play out of your phone speakers, or you can connect it to a Bluetooth speaker, and then you can monkey around with it, play around with it, and you're not draining your car battery. And then once you're all used to how it works and stuff, you can put it back in your car and use it for the car. It's a car thing. So that was super helpful to me to get, I don't want to drain my battery for hours playing around with this. Or there's a couple issues I had that I wanted to write feedback in the Spotify community forum, and I'm typing my post inside on the computer and not in the car. So I just brought it in, plugged it in, and could see what issue I was having my troubles with, and then I could type it all up, and then it's right there on my desk, and then I can unplug it and put it back in the car. So yeah, that's something that they won't tell you in the user manual, but I found to be super helpful, getting used to it and troubleshooting my issues. So that's been a quick look at Spotify's new car thing device. I didn't get too into it. They have a whole bunch of videos and tips, user guides, everything. I'm going to link that below. You can read up on all that. I also have I started a feedback and a separate tips thread in the Spotify community forum. I can link that down below. If you have a car thing, you can post your feedback. Spotify is going to be reading all this. You can post your tips for other users. I'll post all the links below in the description. And also I'll be hanging out in the car thing board on the Spotify forum. If you're having any issues, problems, you have questions, I will be in that board. I monitor it frequently, and I will be able to help you out, answer your questions. So yeah, come meet me in the Spotify community forum, and I will see you there. Spotify's car thing is currently experimental. It is being released in limited quantity, and it is available for premium subscribers in the USA. If this is something that sounds cool and exciting, or you just want to try it out, the link to the car thing website is in the description below. and you can join the wait list and hope that, you know, maybe you can get one. Hey Spotify, play car horns.
Car horns.
Isn't that lovely? Okay, I don't want to wake the neighbors up. Isn't that nice? Okay, what else? Oh, lovely. Oh, what about this? You can also scroll through a playlist or an album or whatever. And then when you get the one you want, you can just, you know, play it. Let's go back to this one. I like this one the most.